No, I mean, we've been talking about it. We just had a game where we were able to have the lead the whole game, and so the night before I told the guys that I was really hoping that we'd get some adversity this game, and I want to see how we respond to a deficit, and apparently they just took me way too literal. But it was I called them out for it was something that we all kind of expected. They're investing more than they ever have. They're really all in, and it was way disappointing. And so when you're down, the tendency is to kind of hang your head and be and it's from a good spot, but that I just challenged him to say that who cares what the score is. It's about how we play football together. So this is an opportunity. It's a tough one, but that doesn't even matter. Let's get something out of this game to feel good about in the second half, and we'll worry about the score sometime in the fourth quarter. But let's just string some stuff together on both sides of the ball. So they had a spirited effort, and yeah, it was. I mean, it's all you talk about. What it takes to be able to do something like that. It's an entire team of the right type of people, everyone echoing the same messages, and you have to get a little fortuitous. And shoot, I mean, all the credit goes to Baltimore for putting us in that bind, and then I had a lot of players make a lot of plays to get out of it, so that was very encouraging.
Coach, you get down right off the opening kickoff, and you get back into the game, and then you get a gut punch again, and kind of kept going back. You kind of creep up, and then get back down again. Did doubt ever creep into your mind at any point?
No, it wasn't. But it wasn't. I didn't have time to doubt anything. I was just, kind of absorbing what was happening in the first half. And so then I just didn't care about the outcome of the game at that point. At halftime, I just wanted us to it was a huge opportunity for us to show who we are and play good football for each other. And then once, but the whole process, I was just worried about us playing good football. Once we got within 2 scores, I felt pretty solid about it. And then, the way the NFL game is played, when you have momentum swings like that, I've been on the opposite end of leads given up. So you feel really confident once you start coming back. A lot of times that falls short because you don't have complementary football. I think, what was it? I think the last 4 offensive drives we had were touchdowns, and I think in that span there was 3 points given up. That's complementary football when your team needs to do it the most. And a lot of guys, it doesn't happen without a complete effort by everyone to press forward. And, guys care about the Dolphin product, so it was a pretty exciting moment.
What does a game like this do for Tua and that offense's confidence in Tua?
No, now maybe Tua will finally listen to me. And what I mean by that is, I've said it to you guys before, but it's awesome to be critical of yourself. It is good. He has a high standard for himself. But just after the first game, I just wanted to see the guy enjoy playing football and understand that, yes, you want to make the perfect read and the perfect throw every time. But who cares? If you just get better at one thing a game, you're going to be pretty good at the end of the season. So let's just press forward. Well, the absolute worst thing could have happened at the beginning of the game for him, where we get a contested ball. It's not really his fault. I know Tyreek will say he should catch that, the first interception, and then he starts pressing and throws it up for a second interception. So you would want to talk about everything we talk about and how coachable the guy is, and I mean, this is huge because he stopped worrying about the last play, and he went and played and took his responsibility serious to his teammates about, hey, I'm going to lead this team confidently. It is what you get into sports for. It is as cool for the coaching staff and him, like that. It was coming to life. I think it was a moment that he'll never forget, that hopefully he can use moving forward, because we didn't have the strongest. We basically had to play perfect complementary football to come back from a deficit like that against a really good team. So I couldn't be happier for him, and his teammates know. His teammates learned a lot about him, and I think he learned. His teammates learned a lot about him, and I think he learned something about himself.
Were you surprised when Tyreek came back in?
No, I'm never surprised with anything Tyreek. He, by the way, he came out with a cramp, I think. He was still running fast. He's crazy.
How about the performance of Lamar on the other side? He really struggled against you guys last year. Realizing you weren't the coach then, but he really put up some numbers.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big deal.
No, and credit to them. Both sides of the ball knew what happened last game. They both knew that there would be different preparation, and that our defense knew that they couldn't surprise the guys. And to his credit, he took advantage. I mean, he definitely rectified. He can put to bed those issues that he had last year, because everybody gets frustrated when that happens. But we knew as an organization that you don't get to be where the Baltimore Ravens are as an organization, how well coached they are, and just that the organization in general, without getting that fixed. So we knew it wasn't going to be the same formula. They did happen. Some situations did come up where we audibled to some of the pressures, and they took advantage of it. So good for them. So we kept, that's to their credit. They did a great job with that, and I'm just happy that the guys got this learning experience. And fortunately, you can end up winning the game as well. But I know our guys learned a lot from this game, which we need to moving forward.
Last week you said that you would have thought Jalen would play a larger part of the game plan. Was it a concerted effort this time around to make sure he was involved early?
Yeah, no, it wasn't early. It was just involved. There was some, I just didn't know how Jalen was going to respond in that first game. I didn't want to get greedy and overuse him, and this game I was a lot less worried about that. But we basically have a lot of good, talented, skill position players at all positions, so we'll always try to utilize all the dudes. And it was good to get him going early, because we are pretty different when he's making plays. I didn't realize it was 19 targets. Yes. Yeah, we were trying to utilize him, I guess, huh? But good for him and good for all the guys.
Thank you.
All right, appreciate it.
This is the Big O Show. This is the